So guys, we just got detailed delivery numbers for last week. Also, we're going to talk about how NIO is starting to become more ruthless in terms of sales. So last week, from January 22nd to 28th, NIO delivered 3,300 vehicles, up like 72% from 1,900 deliveries, which is quite nice. And so far this month, we've done 9,900 deliveries with a couple days left. So we can pretty much confirm that we're going to get over 10,000 deliveries this month. Not too shabby, to be honest, okay? And we can attribute the big increase primarily to the publicity of the price cut. Not really a price cut to the main vehicle models, but to inventory cars and showroom cars. And they made that quite public. There was that rumor that NIO sold 1,700 vehicles within 2 hours. And that is it seems like that did actually indeed take effect. And most of those cars probably got delivered during that period of time. Now, before we talk about my delivery outlook going into the next couple of weeks, first of all, let me show you this exciting clip. All right, to give you guys some context, this is a sales rep, a NIO sales rep, talking about competitors. So long story short, this clip is apparently a NIO sales rep talking shit about other brands. The customer asked him about Xiaomi, what's going on with Xiaomi's car, and the sales rep said Xiaomi has no technology, it's just all hype, they got nothing solid there. The customer asked him about IM Motors. The sales rep said IM Motors is also quite crappy. They don't have any sort of they don't have service. You know, you got to do service yourself, and that NIO has a complete service, all-around service, and all that kind of stuff. And then just saying that those all other guys suck, NIO is better. And basically, that's what this video is all about. This video is going viral here in China, and apparently, people are associating a bad image with this. But my perspective is, damn, finally NIO's pulling out the knives, all right? Because for the longest time ever, NIO has been very docile and not exactly aggressive in terms of trash talking the other competitors. And you would see that with some of the other competitors, when they do trash talk, man, they are really good at doing trash talk, especially telling their customers why this other car brand, all right, I'll just say it, Li Auto, they do tell their sales reps, they force their sales reps to tell customers that, the other car that you wanted to buy, this NIO, that has this many problems, you're really trying to consider that car, yada, yada, yada. And it's company policy, and it does actually work. It does get them a lot of sales. Everybody has their own personal opinion, right? And it's more like the sales rep expressing their personal opinion towards the customer, in essence, trying to convince them to buy the car. But for NIO, for the longest time ever, NIO had this policy where you're not allowed to talk bad stuff about competitors. And of course, in a very competitive market, if you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to highlight your strengths against their weaknesses, and all the customer is hearing is about your weaknesses and their strengths, then it becomes a very interesting problem where customers think that your car is flawed and they think their car is perfect, whilst the actuality might be the complete opposite. So it's very nice to see that NIO is finally starting to get more ruthless with their sales. Yes, trash talk. Tell them why they're bad, prove it exactly. You should do all that kind of stuff. One of the biggest problems I've noticed is that a lot of people that come and check out a NIO in the stores, they think by default that NIO's cars are flawed and inferior compared to Li Auto's cars, probably because of all the brainwashing that they've done. And when they come here, NIO sales reps, they don't talk bad shit about the other guys. So that becomes a problem. That really does hurt sales. So you do have to be more ruthless and aggressive in terms of your sales. Otherwise, you're going to lose that customer. It's just that simple. And guys, whilst this boost in delivery numbers is very good, I still believe that by March, starting March is when we're going to see a nice solid boost in deliveries, because this is more people going for the promo, going for the discount, and it's not going to be very long lasting, to be honest. All right, to be honest, this is my personal opinion. And also, Chinese New Year is approaching. People are going to be leaving their main cities to go back to their hometown. And I have a pretty big announcement. I'm actually going to be driving 2,000 kilometers in my NIO. I'll probably upgrade the battery, film everything, and then just swap all the way. And we're going to my wife's hometown, and I'll be driving. It's going to be like a 20-hour drive, all right? That's how long you have to drive to get there. But obviously, you got to rest in between and do all that kind of stuff. So it's probably going to take me like 2 days to get there. So I'll be filming everything, all the swaps and everything. I'll be updating you guys, and that's going to be a very interesting video for you guys to check out. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell. But moving on with delivery expectations, I really do believe that in March, if they also combine that with some battery adjustment, all right, battery fee adjustment, aka make the battery price cheaper, because back in 2021, they increased the price of the battery packs and also for BAS because of the increase in price of lithium. But lithium has more than dropped by like 70+%. So, it makes sense to lower the price of the battery pack and also lower the price of BAS. And that's actually going to help stimulate sales as well. So hopefully they're going to do that. And that's what I heard that they're going to be doing very soon as well. Also, in terms of the stock, shit, man, 6.09 and man. By the way, the other stock I told you guys to check out, SXTP, oh my God, dude. We got our ass diluted. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, I got burned pretty hard on that one, man. Just like NIO, always gets diluted. Damn. But, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, shit happens, man. Nobody could have saw that dilution was coming, but, yeah, shit happens. But, for NIO stock, 6.09, I think we're going to, we were supposed to bounce with that short squeeze, that China, new policy, limiting shorts, all that kind of stuff, good stuff. But, of course, Evergrande bullshit comes back. Liquidation, yes, we're going to sell everything, liquidation. Stokes fear back again within Chinese stocks. Reminds everybody that things aren't going too well. And obviously that trumps the bullish news from the short restrictions. And that really did hurt all Chinese stocks. All Chinese stocks in general went down. That's just some pretty mean bullshit. I wish, all right, I wish that all this BS could just go away, man. All this Evergrande, Country Garden BS and all these kind of real estate companies and property developers, they would just, it's time for them to go belly up. Just let them die. Come on, hurry up. Get it over with. Not just drag this shit on, man. It's quite bullshit. Everybody's quite sick of it. And also the unfinished buildings that people end up paying for but never gets delivered to them. Rotten end buildings and that kind of BS. The government's got to do something about it. Definitely. They got to resell it or take over or do something about it. It's just regular civilian suffering. So yeah, it's quite some bullshit, man. It's quite some bullshit. Yeah, the Evergrande thing, we got to put it in the rear view mirror and not in front of us. We got to look to the bright side of things. All right. Okay. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.